Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I haven't played Mage in a long time, actually, and Mage is the class with whom I have the fewest runs, so it's Mage time.
You asked for it.
Do this thing, starting off with the rare. Ooh, that's a good one to see. I have a good feeling about this run. Mirror Image I find is just great. It interacts with a lot of things nicely. It interacts well with Cult Master, with Gadgetzan Auctioneer, with Mana Worm, obviously. These cards are sort of okay, but Mirror Image just does a lot of good stuff. Frostbolt. I think my last run had no Frostbolts with Mage, so I'm happy to pick that up. Kobold Geomancer, 100% definitely. A+++ would pick again. Now, Sorcerer's Apprentice is good. It's very, very good, but I'm going to take the Harvest Golem here. I mean, the Sorcerer's Apprentice ability can be extremely nice, but it's just a 3-2 for 2 most of the time. The Golem, however, I find that so often I'm just praying my opponent not to have a Golem on turn 3, so having them yourself is great. Frostbolt number 2, yes, please. I think it is approximately correct to take every Frostbolt that you see. It is sad to be passing on these cards, but Fireball is just too good not to take. Alright. So Frostwolf Warlord is one of those things that Mirror Image interacts very nicely against. If you have a Mirror Image and a Frostwolf Warlord and 6 mana, you can get a 6/6, even when your board is empty. Now, this stuff, Frostwolf Warlord, I mean, definitely, it's won me the game a couple of times, but it's also lost me the game about the same number of times. And for my opponents, I've been beaten by Frostwolf Warlords, but I've also lost to them about the same proportion. So I will just take a Leper Gnome here for some aggression, and especially in Mages, having good burn potential. Having cards that, give you some extra reach is nice. Okay, Counterspell is, it's alright, but not as good as a Sunwalker, so we'll take that. Get another, oh god, this is one of those. Well, I wouldn't call this a Nightmare rare pack. Nightmare rare pack would be like Alarmabot, Angry Chicken, and then that 1/2 pirate, some kind of Corsair, Bloodsail Corsair, maybe, who destroys a weapon tick. Anyway, we're going to take the Mana Wraith. This is the only moderately playable card there. Okay, War Golem, I'm not that desperate for endgame. We'll just take a Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okie dokie. Knife Juggler is, the quote-unquote obvious pick here. Just a really solid 2-drop, give you some early plays. Very good ability. We can go for like a more aggressively themed Mage deck. That would require some more 1-drops besides Leper Gnome, but it could be done. This has some potential. I mean, I have Mirror Image and Frostbolts. Now, Mages don't have any good 0-mana spells, and their secrets are 3 mana, so it's a little bit difficult to feed this guy as a Mage. But, I mean, if you can pull off even like a couple of cards with this guy, it's amazing. No, I'm going to take Knife Juggler. We're just going to take the unconditional stuff. If that had been an Azure Drake, I would have taken it, but not that guy. Okay, don't need this. I don't need any more 2-drops for the moment. We'll take Cone of Cold then for some freezing potential. And here's an interesting moment. So, older me would have definitely just taken the Boulder Fist Ogre here for the end game, but I don't know. Boulder Fist Ogres are really great, and they'll still win you games, but I feel like it's almost like you're trying to catch up from having a bad deck by using Boulder Fist Ogres. What I want to do is take the Acolyte of Pain, because I need 3 drops to play besides Harvest Golem, and Card Draw is something I need as well. I currently have none of it since I passed on the Auctioneer. Now, I could definitely see that being, some people say it's a mistake. Okay, we can take the Fen Creeper here. Boulder Fist Ogre compared to Fen Creeper is 1 more mana for 4 more stats, which is definitely worth it, but you're losing the taunts. I don't have any taunt at the moment, and taunt is nice. I don't have any 5-drops at the moment. I could definitely see myself regretting it, though, if my opponent drops big things and I don't have an Ogre to fight them with. I just have Fen Creeper. I'm going to trust my instinct, so I'm going to take Fen Creeper. I need the taunt. It is 1 mana less. It fits my curve better. Okay, so I could take some card draw here with one of these, but I think I want the Mana Worm. This is turning out to be a slightly more aggressive-ish deck, and Mana Worms are something you definitely want there. Ugh. Well, I'm going to take Mirror Entity because I think this is a legitimately good card. I kind of dismissed it for a long time. And sure, people could do things like play Novice Engineer to screw you out of it, but it's one of those things that, like, even if your opponent plays, like, a turn 4, whatever, Leper Gnome, and you get screwed out of a Mirror Entity, you're still stopping them from playing a good 4-drop, which they probably had, so I'm going to take it. Alright, here I'm going to make a safe pick. The greedy pick is to take a Fireball, because that can go to the face and Polymorph cannot. But the safe pick is Polymorph. I'm going to go for the safe pick, because this, being able to take out anything is very, very good. Okay, the Arcanist I think is just junk. The Demolisher, it's annoying to take down. I'm literally realizing the 4 health in this thing is annoying. It's like hard to kill when it drops, but if you don't kill it, then the barrels start flying. I'm just going to take another Knife Juggler, though. It's such a super strong card. Alright, Azure Drake, 100%. I need the cards. I need the spell damage. It's great. Alright, I could take a Frost Nova here for some kind of aggressive thing. Like if you have a bunch of creatures and your opponent plays some stuff, you can Frost Nova, ignore everything, and attack past. It's something I could do. This used to cost 2 mana, that would be much more enticing. I could take the best 2-drop in the game. I'm just going to take the Money Berserker here. This is turning out to be a pretty aggressive deck. And I think I just want that guy a lot. Fireball number 2, yes please. Flame Strike, yeah. Alright, I could take a counter spell. No, we'll just take Defender of Argus. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Now, Flame Strike number 2. Yeah. Arcane Missiles is nifty and all, but Flame Strike is just, I mean, it's Flame Strike. Let's grab the Shadow Sun Cleric over Mirror Entity number 2, because the buffing could be good for my 2-drops. This is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Oh, jeez, this is bad. I'm drinking a Coke. Not a Jones Cream Soda. Don't have any more of that. Just regular old Coca-Cola. Kind of sad. What the hell did you do here? I mean, not Ice Barrier. Not Ice Barrier. This is just an overpriced Grizzly. Ice Lance it is. I do have Blizzard and Cone of Cold, and in the worst case, you know... Oh, and Frostbolt. Frostbolt also. So this could be like a burn for the face type dealio. Okay, Blue Go Warrior. The others are drunk. A second Mirror Image I think is fine for Mana Worm potential. I did pass on those Frostwolf Warlords, so none of that. But it's good with Knife Juggler as well. I definitely don't want this guy, although he can be playable. Do I have any interaction with this panda? No. Kind of, but not really, kind of. Yeah, we'll take another Mirror Image. Alright. So it's Mind Control Attack or Vaporize. Lord. Jeez. Take the Mind Control Attack. I'd rather have the body than the really wacky conditional removal. Man, Vaporize? Vaporize is just like worse than Hex. I mean, yeah, it doesn't leave the frog behind, but the fact that Hex is targetable while Vaporize, like, might just kill a 1/1 is pretty embarrassing. Alright, up against another Mage. Now, I used to say that when you play against the same class that you are, that's kind of like a test of how good your deck is. I have come to change my mind about that. Simply because I played a Druid deck recently, and I actually recommend that you watch my last run. It's called Defense of the Ancients. Without spoiling the results, I will just say that that deck, you know, performed kind of horribly against Druids, and well against everyone else. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything if you don't win the mirror match. But it would be nice to win this game regardless. So the question is, do I coin? Oh well, now this is easy. So we'll definitely coin into the Knife Juggler here. Pretty much the only answer she could have against this that's good is a Frostbolt or a Blue Glow Warrior. Arcane Missiles is a 50-50 chance of killing it, which I'm alright with. And then we can play the Amani Berserker and then the Golem and start the party. This is pretty great stuff here. Oh, she's got something. Boo. Boo! No, don't play things! No, it's a Frostbolt. Well, that's alright. Now, I would rather have the Knife Juggler eat the Frostbolt than the Amani Berserker. Ooh, I could actually play the... No, I'm not going to play the Mana Wraith. Am I going to play the Mana Wraith here? I don't ever know if it's right to play these games with the Mana Wraith. I'm going to play the Mana Wraith. So this is really double-edged. Because it does stop me from playing the Golem on turn 3, but I do have this guy to play on turn 3. So if she doesn't have any 2-drops, now she does. Alright, that's great. Freaking great. Well, let's go ahead and Frostbolt this. That's what Frostbolt is for, after all. We'll play Mirror Image as well. I could have waited to see if I top decked my other Knife Juggler or Mana Worm, which are the 2 cards remaining in my deck that this Mirror Image synergizes well with. But I figured I'd just play it. So now she can't play a good 4-drop, which is nice. Thanks to Mana Worm here. She's going to play a 3-drop, though, which is actually a pretty good one. Ugh. Lame. So lame. Alright. I could play the Berserker for not all of my mana. The advantage of that would be that I can enrage it against one of these imps. Or I could just play the Harvest Golem, which is the best thing I have. Let's just play the Harvest Golem, spend the mana. And I'm going to hit her in the face. I'm going to hide behind my Mirror Images. I could, of course, have killed this imp with my Mana Wraith, but then it would have been down to 1 damage. She could have pinged it to death. Why do that? Let's just keep it simple, keep it safe. We could use Cone of Cold. against the Master and her army, perhaps.
For the crusade!
Oh, it's actually pretty nice now. So yeah, we'll definitely Cone of Cold it up here. One of my mirror images goes down. Okay. Acolyte of Pain is very, very good. Okay, I could think about Acolyte of Painting. No, let's just keep it simple. We'll do this. Raise your team. Let's kill off that imp. And we're gonna. I could kill this off, or I could hit her in the face. I'm gonna hit her in the face. I mean, let's try to get some damage through. I am a mage deck. I've got 2 fireballs in here. If I can save these for her face, it'll be good. The mirror image should still be good. I can ping this Crusader to death next turn.
What to do? What to do?
I've got the Sewer Drake for some card advantage. That is unfortunate. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Probably should have killed this Imp Master when I had the chance. Well, let's see here. I will play the Acolyte.
Let the pain speak to
Let's
me.
ping off that. Let's kill that. Yeah, let's kill that. And think, do I want to kill this thing? I do, because if I leave this alone, she can hit the mirror image, ping it, and then the Azure Drake crashes through. So let's kill that off now. Oh gosh, I'm not sure I'm playing this game correctly. This Mana Wraith, God, I wish that had a better rare pack than Mana Wraith. I could have just played my stuff and been happy, but now she can play a 6-drop if she's got one. And she's pretty ahead on cards. She has 7 to my... Well, she's got 7 to my 7, but obviously this one's dead. I will get 1 back from the Acolyte. But all the imps are gone now.
I wonder.
This was a very good draw for her on turn 6. Or I don't know if she drew it on turn 6. It was a good drop for her on turn 6, shall we say. I shall finish that thing off. Now she can play a 5-drop. Bye-bye.
Pay attention,
Violet
class.
Teacher. Okay, that's gonna... Well, it's interesting. I mean, if she got 1/1s out of it, the Acolyte would be good for that. But here what we'll do is ping my guy for a card. Blizzard is nice. Let's play Fen Creeper now. Protect my interests. Yeah, I can't kill these guys. I've only got 3 damage here, so we're just gonna hit her in the face a little bit. Getting some damage through pretty steadily here. And see. So Blizzard is a pretty decent answer. I'd rather have Flame Strike here, honestly, than Blizzard. But Blizzard, but it's a pretty good answer to her making 1/1s at least. Just gonna polymorph my Fen Creeper, giving herself a 1/1. I do have this sheep, which might be significant. Now the Violet Teacher and the Azure Drake can both attack. She can actually almost clear my board. My sheep will survive, actually. She can ping the... She can kill the golem, ping it, and then run into my Acolyte. Oh, she's gonna Cone of Cold. That is a ballsy move, Cone of Cold. Wow, that means I get an extra card. Oh, I forgot about the spell damage, so she does kill the Acolyte, so I'm not getting an extra card off the Acolyte, just a regular old card. Okay, now we need to think about this very carefully, because right now I actually have 6, 12, 15, 17 damage on the hand here. Let's do this. I'm gonna Blizzard up. Play the Money Berserker. What I can do now is ping this Berserker, swing for 5, play the Blue Go Warrior and Frostbolt, and I can just try to burn her out. If I can get her down to 12, let's see. To get her down to 12, I need to deal 9 damage. This is 5, 8. Yeah, I've definitely got the damage. As long as she doesn't play any taunts. Oh no! I didn't want that to happen! Ah, she had the second Frostbolt. It's the one card in the universe besides taunts I did not want her to have. Balls. Well, now I lose out on 5 damage, unfortunately. Mind Control Tech. Okay, we're gonna go for the Mind Control Tech. It's happening. It's happening. I'm going to do this. God, do I really want to go for Mind Control Tech? I could just... Yeah, we're gonna go for the face. We're gonna go for the face. I've got plenty of health. Should I commit the fireball? Yeah, I'm going to commit the fireball right now. I think this is the way I'm going to try to win. Because look, I've got 9 damage here. She's at 3 health. 2 after I fire blast. If I get anything that deals damage, I'll win. And I also get to steal one of her creatures. I might get lucky and steal the auctioneer. Then I definitely win. So she also has to, you know, ping this off. She's got a lot of damage. You know, she's got 8 damage on the field. So I don't have too much more time to, you know, to screw around. But to get a card. Mana worm. Okay. She's gonna fireball my face. Okay, so she's gonna go for it here. Just like I am. Draw a card. Yep. So the question is, do I have another turn? Oh, crap. I underestimated how much damage she's dealing. Oh, my goodness. Flame Strike's a pretty good card. Well, first, let's do this and steal something. Got the Mana Worm. It's not the best. Really, there was a 3 in 5 chance of getting something pretty good. The 1-1 would have been awful, but the Mana Worm is something worse than these 3. But okay. So here we go. We're threatening the kill. This is 6 damage plus the fireball is the win. She could play 2 fireballs. That would let her win. But she's already sent 1 fireball in my face. What are the odds that she has 2 more? Well, the computer could tell me the odds, but hopefully it doesn't have that particular thing. This makes no difference to anything, unless, of course, it is a counter spell. It's a Flame Strike, though. Does she have a secret? She doesn't have a secret. Okay. Oh my god, does that let me win? Well, hang on, before I do this. 4, 6, 8, 10. So I can do this. This is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Oh my gosh, I win on the nose with the Geomancer of all things. With the Geomancer and with Fire Blast being able to target the face. That's significant sometimes. Well, it was a pretty close game. I don't know that I played that correctly, but if I made mistakes early on with that mana rate, at least I realized, ooh, Golden Fireball, that's awesome. At least I realized that I was behind and I had to go for the face to win the game, and I made the correct strategic decision because that's what won me the game. The opponent had such massive card advantage that there was really no way I was going to win that game fairly. Good thing I took that Geomancer. Man, Geomancer, I'm loving that card more and more the more I play with it. Even if you're only like buffing one of your cards with it, usually cards are, you know, balanced at their levels, so it basically makes all your spells just like a little bit broken if you can play it. Patarox the Hunter. This is a pretty nice opening hand. Against a Hunter, this Leper Gnome has a non-zero chance of living, especially because I'm first. When you have a 1-drop, you really want to be first. It dramatically improves the odds that your 1-drop surviving. It's like a fragile thing like the Leper Gnome. Well, I won't have anything to do on turn 3 and probably not on turn 4 unless he gives me a good Polymorph target. So, these guys are going to have to do it. Oh, please don't have an Arcane Shot. Arcane Shot. Or Elven Archer for that matter. Oh, thank you. He has nothing. Good. I will play a Knife Juggler. Here. Mirror Image is good with Knife Juggler. The obvious conundrum is, well, it runs into Unleash the Hound's pretty hardcore. Not to mention, what's his face?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
What's it called? Mind Control Tech. So do I play the Mirror Image? Oh boy, I think you gotta do that here. With these two 1-toughness dudes. Thankfully the Knife Juggler didn't miss both times. So I got some pretty epic card advantage to start this game off because I haven't lost a single card yet, and he's lost 2. So it's pretty phenomenal. However, I'm vulnerable to Unleash the Hounds now. And also vulnerable to Mind Control Tech. He didn't have Mind Control Tech, he had a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Okay. Do we say that the Knife Juggler's on his job and just throw him away? No. What I am going to do though is I am going to kill this thing. Because it's nice to keep my creature count down a little bit. Vulnerable to Explosive Trap as well. I'll kill the Knife Juggler. So let's see if he's got the Hounds. Luckily, before Buzzard Hounds would be playable here. Oh, it is with the coin. Oh, jeez. He's going to do Buzzard Hounds with the coin. No, he's going to play a Thunder Rhino. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing at all. Kill the Mirror Image. No big deal. Alright, well, this is pretty easy. You can see why Monty Berserker is the best 2-drop in the game. We're just going to go ahead and kill that guy off. Play a Harvest Golem. Let's keep the Mirror Image in the middle. We're going to swing at the face. So this is very dire. I mean, he didn't have answers to my early plays, and I got a lot of damage through. now I can pretty much just play a waiting game until I get my fireballs and I win. He actually continues to have nothing whatsoever. It's quite remarkable. Alright, well, how do we do this? The Knife Juggler's dangerous now with these enragey dudes. My 5-drops are good, but then I can't ping, and I really want to ping so I can kill this off with the help of the Harvest Golem. I could play the Sorcerer's Apprentice instead. I could just polymorph it. I could throw the Knife Juggler away. Why don't I just do that? I'm going to throw the Knife Juggler away. I don't actually want a Knife Fling. Well, if I fling a knife, there's a 1 in 3 chance it'll hit the Berserker. But then the Golem will be able to kill it. Ah, okay, so I will fling a knife. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Good. See where the knife goes. Of course it went over there. Yeah, well. Could be worse. Could be worse. So now, this is pretty much the ideal situation you could ever have in a Hearthstone game. I'm way ahead on cards, and on life, and on the board. So I'm ahead in every way. Gotta have something really good. That's not impressive at all, nor is that. So he just doesn't have anything at all this game, which I'm totally okay with. 100% okay with that. Frostbolt. I'll save that for the face. In the face. Boom. Shakalaka. Put the pen creeper over here. This mirror image is holding down against the panther. So my Berserker should live for the turn. This is 4 damage. This is a trouble. 4 plus 4 is 8, and then he's dead in 2 turns. Okay, multi-shot doesn't really do much because this thing survives. Like, Wolf Rider still doesn't kill my Azure Drake. Well, my opponent is pretty much dead now. So we will just play the Blue Go Warrior. In the face. When I say pretty much, I mean it's actually just dead. Good old burn potential, man. It's fun burning people out with spells. I like it a lot. That's 2 wins. So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do please like and or subscribe. And the rest of the games are going to be posted soon in an upcoming video. I'll see you then. Take care, folks.